Hi, Overflow Farm. It's nice to be back here into your space. I hope you've been watching the videos and you've been learning some things from it. The month of November is healing from within, where we're looking at the inner critic, how to handle it. That's your own self that is telling you you can't do this, you shouldn't do this. So it's just you telling yourself, don't try, you can't do it. But we're breaking through the barrier, and what we'll do with it is you have to sit it down and evaluate. You're evaluating the thoughts. If it's telling you you can't do it, you say, okay, I've heard. What about if I can do it? How about if I look at it this way? You just have evaluative thoughts about it and go on to do it if you want to do it. So you're pushing away fear and you're going on to do it. If you have not subscribed to the channel, I would encourage you to, because they are values. We bring values to the source, to the surface, and we discuss them. All right, today is more like story time. There was a young girl that I know, a young girl that lived with a Christian couple. When you say Christian couple, believing couple and all, and she was a Christian too. I think she was from the Catholic charismatic kind of deeper life kind, you know, that type. You don't wear earring, you make your hair with thread, you don't, that kind of a thing. What I'm talking about happened like 17 years ago. It's not a recent thing. So a lot may have changed with her addressing or whatever, but she came from that background where she was very, that kind of really cocoa, religious kind of setting where there are so many things in the world that will corrupt her, so she would rather stay back in it. I'm talking about this because I was there. I was there. I tell you, I was there. Okay, so she came to live with this Christian couple who were nice to her. By her testimony, she said they were nice to her. And going by the relationship that she had with the family, she wouldn't even want to go, but she had made up her mind she wants to go. That was how she left. So based on that testimony, I take it that she was treated well. She enjoyed herself there. It was a time of value addition to her life while she was there. All right, so the story about this is she had her school certificate before she came to stay live with them at that time, and she was to work as a nanny. She was in the house as a nanny, taking care of a baby. They had a baby in the house. And so she was asked to take JAMB. Of course, people that live with this couple, they usually stretch out the hand of help to them through either you go to school or you learn a trade. You just have to do something. You can't just sit around and be with them without doing anything. So for her, it was good because she was very intelligent. She writes so well. Beautiful handwriting that I admire so well. My handwriting is not so good, so when I see the one that is fine, I dey succumb. So she had very good handwriting. She writes well, she speaks well. She was very good, so that was why they chose, gave her the option. You could take JAMB and go to school instead of learning others. Why the others that were in the house, they learned some other trade, but for her, education was the most suitable for her because of her level of intelligence and how she pays attention to details. So gave her money to buy JAMB form, and she ended up not buying the JAMB form. She didn't. And the couple had a son who was equally to take JAMB. Then he took JAMB and got admission to Uniben and went to school, finished, and that one is a grown man and is married with children. So she on her own part did not take the JAMB. She waited. When the couple now asked, what happened about your JAMB? You're not preparing for it. Say she didn't take it. What? You didn't? Why? You have to get the JAMB form. You have to. She now said, no, it has closed. That the last date has passed. So why didn't you do that? That she changed her mind. The couple was so upset, but really, what can they do about it? They let it be. And so she came up that she wants to leave her employment. She's going back home. That she wants to, instead of going to school to go and spend 4 years, and she won't be able to take care of her parents, she wants to go home, start a business and take care of the parents. Okay. The couple said, that's all right. What do you want? She was given the needed money she asked for to go and do her business, and she left. After about 4 years, she called back that it's a business center she set up. She needs this. She doesn't have a. She just said she needed some things because those that had that in that area were doing better than herself, and then all that money was given to her to buy those things, and she left. Finally, 17 years after, she made a call again to say she wants to come back and start all over again. Whatever she's asked to do this time, she's going to do it. And the couple said no. Why? How? Said no, life has not been easy with her, and this one, I think she lost the father in it along the line, and this. And so the question was asked her, why did you not even take that offer in the first place? And she replied that she had this fear in her that she would be abandoned. That was why she didn't take it. If you had the fear that you would have been abandoned in school, 4 years course, that the couple will abandon you in school, that was why you didn't take that. Why didn't you discuss it? Why didn't you talk about it? That is the power inner critic has over our life. When you have that and you don't open up, you don't discuss it, it robs you of opportunity. Imagine the life of this girl. She has not made any progress from then till now, 17 years after, almost 18 years, because the child she took care of is now 19. So at the time she left, the child was not even up to 2 years. The child is about 20 years now. So over 17 years ago, she left an opportunity that would have turned her life around. If she had gone to school, she had a degree, I'm sure she would have been able to take care of her parents better and take care of herself better. But she chose not to because she listened to the inner critic that told her not to, that she will be abandoned. And sometimes we tend to fall for this. But the thing is, when you don't know what to do, I think you can look back, and that works with our relationship with God. If you have a situation at hand that is so difficult, you don't know what to do, you're confused, you don't know how to do the next best thing. And in a situation like that is to look, these people in question, have they been faithful to meeting their obligations? Are they people I can talk with? Can I discuss my fears with them? And that's what inner critic does for you. It will blind you to anything reasonable. And it's now left for you to break through that, discuss it, open it up. In darkness, the devil thrive. Confusion thrive in darkness. But if you're able to open up and allow light to stream into it, you are able to find your way and you will know what to do. Confusion is not from God. And so if you ask the Holy Spirit for help, it will help you to know what to do. But without sounding so spiritual, is something that you can ask for help, which comes to having the right people around you. If you have friends around you, people you can talk to, you have mentors, people that you can discuss with, you can get involved in your matter, bounce it up with them. She had people that was talking with her, but she didn't want to listen. She had her fear. She held her fear so tightly. She didn't want to let go. And that's where we are today. So inner critic can become so destructive if you don't allow the sense of reasoning to flow into it. That's my story for today. Don't allow inner critic to hold you back. All right. Keep evaluating. Keep discussing with the inner critic. Over time, it will know that you're smarter. All right.